For months, my friend Rachel was pushed past her limits, forced to work double shift alone, robbed of overtime pay, and humiliated by a boss who thought she was untouchable. But what that boss didn't realize, Rachel was quietly gathering proof. And when the moment came, she delivered a blow so devastating, it cost that boss her job, destroyed the management company's contract, and left the entire hotel reeling. If you've ever dreamed of watching a toxic boss lose everything, stick around. And hey, if you love these revenge stories, hit like, subscribe, and let's get into it. This isn't my story, but my friend Rachel's. We both worked the front desk at a hotel owned by Ms. Thompson, a local businesswoman, to help run things. Ms. Thompson hired a management company, and that's when the trouble started. The first general manager? Fired. The second one, Linda, is the villain of this story. From the start, Linda was toxic. She played favorites, broke the rules, and treated most employees like trash. Rachel and I were never part of her inner circle, which meant endless disrespect and impossible workloads. By the time I moved states, Rachel was left behind, and things got even worse. Linda was obsessed with saving money to inflate her bonuses. She cut staff left and right, which left Rachel pulling insane doubles, sometimes working the front desk alone on the busiest days. She even deleted overtime hours from paychecks and had her husband cooking in the hotel restaurant illegally, unpaid, and untrained. And if that wasn't enough, Linda openly mocked Ms. Thompson in emails, calling her clueless. One evening, the hotel was slammed. Guests everywhere. Complaints about dirty rooms and broken ACs. And Linda? She clocked out early, leaving Rachel to drown alone. That night, Rachel snapped. She waited until Linda had driven the full hour home. Then, she calmly reassured guests that Linda herself would personally handle their complaints, laid her uniform shirt on the desk, and walked out literally in just her bra. Before leaving, she texted the only two other desk clerks to ignore Linda's calls. They agreed. When the lobby descended into chaos, the restaurant staff tried to cover the desk, but couldn't work the system. Finally, someone called Linda. Furious, she tried reaching Rachel, and the others no answer. She had no choice but to drive the full hour back, only to face an angry mob of guests. But Rachel's real revenge? That came next. For weeks, she had been quietly collecting evidence. Copies of pay stubs with missing overtime, emails where Linda trashed Ms. Thompson, and even video of Linda's husband working illegally in the kitchen. The very next day, she put everything on a thumb drive and overnighted it to Ms. Thompson. That triggered a full HR investigation. And the result? White heavy checkmark Linda. Fired. White heavy checkmark the management company. Terminated. White heavy checkmark Rachel. Offered her job back with protections. Linda thought she was untouchable, that she could cut corners, break laws, and humiliate her staff without consequences. But the truth is, sometimes the person you underestimate the most is the one who brings your entire empire crashing down. If you love this story of workplace karma, hit that like button and subscribe for more. And let me know in the comments, what's the worst boss you've ever worked for?